Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my very last video of 2018 and it's my kind of general cruelty-free favourites of the year. I've already done one for my Green Beauty favourites, so I'll leave that link down below in case you're interested, but this is my general cruelty-free favourites. I have to say there's a lot of eyeshadows here. Not much face products. I do tend to use more Green Beauty based face products, but there are a few and a couple of lips, but it is mainly eyeshadows for this video. So I'll start with the face portion first. This one is actually a really recent discovery, and it is the Nabla Pressed Highlighter in Venus Sand. It's a really beautiful highlighter. So it does look like quite a kind of champagne-y type shade, but it does have some pink hues to it. As you can see, that goldy pinky peach hue. Really nice over the top of blushes and as a highlight is in general as well. I don't really have a shade like this in my collection, so I really enjoy this, and it's a really nice formula. And it's kind of one of those ones where a little bit goes a long way as well, and there's no glitter in it, there's no shimmer really, it's more of a sheen, which as you know is my favourite type of highlighter. The second product is also a highlighter, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is more of a liquid highlighter. Well, there's multiple uses for this. I use it mainly as a cream highlighter, dabbing it along the cheekbones and going ahead and blending it in. It gives a very natural finish because it's cream, so it blends into the skin really nicely. Again, no shimmer or anything like that, so it's more of a sheen. It's much more of a natural glow to the face. So you can actually wear this underneath foundation. You can wear it how I do it, like as a highlight, or you can add it on top of foundation to add a bit more extra coverage. So there is an element of coverage to this, but it's very minimal. I have mine in the shade Fair 1, so it's the lightest one you get. I like it because it has more of a yellow golden hue to it, which is what I really like. So yeah, I've really been loving this, and this is the one I used on my sister for her wedding day as well, so it kind of has a memory behind it as well, as does another palette coming up soon. But yeah, it's a really nice product. It is slightly more on the pricey side, but again, a little goes a long way, so it's really nice in terms of that. And the final face product is this blush palette here. This is Nip and Fab blush palette. This is 01 blushed, and you get four lovely kind of pink, slightly coral toned blushes in here. The formula of these is really nice. They're really nice, has a nice pigmentation where it's soft but buildable, so you don't go crazy to begin with. Really smooth. I'm never really sure kind of what the name shades are with these. Like, I'm never sure if it's like the name is corresponding to the thing right directly behind it, or whether you look at this and it's how you see the palette and that's the shade. But those are the four shades. Like I said, some pink, some a bit more coral toned. Really nice. Nice pigmentation, like I said. They're kind of soft, so you can really build them up if you want to, and you can have them quite lightly on the skin, and they do glide on the skin really nicely and blend out lovely. Okay, let's move on to eyeshadows. So I'll start off with some singles, and again this is from Nabla, and I used this actually in my last video, my New Year's Eve video. So these are the shadows here. So I've got two pressed pigments, so there's a grey and a black, and then two eyeshadows. One's much more of a metallic forward colour, this is more of a satin finish. So these are really nice eyeshadows. Like I said, these are pigments, so you need to put them on top of unset primer or concealer or whatever base you put down first. Make sure you don't set it, because pigments need something to really cling to. They're extremely pigmented, easy to blend out and things like that. And then you've got these two. This is my favourite. This is Virgin Island, really beautiful blue. It's the first one I discovered from Nabla. I tried it when Emily came, we did that collab. It's a stunning, beautiful blue metallic forward colour. It looks absolutely stunning. And then yeah, this is a really nice, again really smooth formula, the pressed pigments. So this is pitch black, really nice. You'll see this, like I said, in action in my last video where I did the New Year's Eve look. So again, I'll leave that one linked down below in case you're interested. But these are really nice, and these are really affordable eyeshadows as well, I think. So yeah, really love these Nabla eyeshadows. Okay, one palette I think is definitely a standout for me is the Barry M Fall in Love 2 palette. So last year I tried the Fall in Love. This year I tried the Fall in Love 2 palette. This was actually, yeah, this is actually was sent, Emily sent this to me as a little gift, as we both loved the last one. and she thought, well, let's have a little play. And these are stunning. I like how simple the colours are. So you get less shades than the first one, but you've got matte with the corresponding shimmer, which is what I really like. So it actually makes it really easy. If you're in a hurry but you want to look kind of a nice really eye look, quite fun maybe, you can go in with like something like the berry shade to begin with, pop that all over the lid, through the crease, and then just pop the shimmer kind of right on top on the lid. And it's really simple eye look to do, and if you're in a hurry it's perfect because it's really, like I said, it looks like you've put a lot of effort into your eyes, but you've really only got 2 shades and you've done it very quickly. So I really like that. Obviously you can go much softer with the kind of pinky nudie tone. I really like how they've kind of laid this palette out and set it out. And it's cruelty free, it's vegan, and it's really inexpensive as well. BellaIzzy is a very affordable brand. And like I said, I really love the first palette, so it was no surprise I really love the second palette. The next one is from Nip and Fab, and this is their jeweled palette. So as you know, I love the sculpted palette. It's got all the kind of browns, neutral tones, warm and cool palette in there. It's really easy to use, but this is jeweled on, so this is much more fun, a bit more vibrant. You can do really cool colours with it. Really nice textures to the eyeshadow, nice pigmentation, easy to blend. The soft glam or pretty glam palette that I tried out, wasn't my favourite. Weirdly, it just felt like a different formula to the other two. It wasn't as pigmented as I was hoping to. There is a fourth palette, I think it's called Amber something, or Warm. It's kind of all really warm reddish tones. But I have a lot of those palettes, so I didn't pick that one up. But this one is definitely for someone who kind of wants to have fun or wants to experiment with the colour. This is great because you've still got your neutral tones in there, so you can create a really basic kind of neutral everyday look. And then just go in with a pop of colour, try it out here and there, or you can just go pop a lot of colours on your eyes and just have fun. So I think it's a really nice versatile palette. This is one of my favourite shades actually, this one here. This is called Ruby Red. Just a really gorgeous red shade. Let me clean my hands so I can show you properly, because this isn't going to work. Right, now I've got clean hands, let's do a nice little play with that. So yeah, Ruby Red, this one here. Really beautiful. I think this is the one I did for the kind of first impressions, that kind of reddy tone. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, which is really pretty. This one is beautiful. This is Madness, a really beautiful kind of green colour. This one is a bit more shimmer, sheen to it. Absolutely stunning. Like that. I'm not the best at swatching in all fairness, so just excuse that. And then this orange is really beautiful. This is Upside Down, a really nice matte orange shade. And you can go with the light hand to make this as a transition shade, or you can really go full in to make it a bit more colourful and stuff like that. So like I said, you can really play around this palette. If you're someone who's a bit unsure about colours, it's great because you've got those neutral tones like I said, and then you can go and add a pop of colour here and there to spice it up if you are wanting to. Right, the next palettes are actually ones that are really, really good and ones I've really enjoyed. They also have kind of like a meaning and kind of memory behind them. So first set are these three here, and these are actually the palettes that I got when I went to do my course back in February in London, my TV, film, theatre, makeup and hair course. So this is the palettes they gave us from DFMA. These are cruelty free because I did check that out. I've used these a lot, and actually they're really nice pigmentation and colour and blendability. There are a few things, like quite a few of the girls did not like the foundation. I didn't like the foundation either they gave us. It kind of broke up on the skin and looked horrible. But these palettes, I really actually enjoyed these. Now this wasn't an original one that we were given. This is the, I can't get into it, the Colour Block palette, which I have used quite recently a few times doing colourful looks. This one here is stunning. And these aren't meant to be blushes, but I probably would use them more. I guess editorial wise you could use some blushes, but I probably use them more as eyeshadows. Because there was an incident where one of the teachers was late, so we got given a palette as a compensation type thing. But this is really beautiful, really fun colours. Love it. Like I said, really pigmented, blendable, and stuff like that. You can actually buy these from DFMA website, but they are quite pricey, I will say that now. So we also got the pink purple palette, which I think I used for my complimentary brown eyes look. Really nice. These are meant to be blushes, but again I'd probably use them more as eyeshadows for me. Actually, maybe I could use this one as a blush, but really nice. Let's just do some swatching. This is a beautiful purple. They don't have They don't have names with these. They just, yeah. So this is really beautiful. So I don't know if it's going to pick up. This is like a really dark purple, but it's got bits of glitter in there as well. I'm not sure it's going to show on camera. Again, really, really nice. Oh, I like this one up here. This is pretty. Yeah, really smooth feeling, nice pigmentation to them. Let's do some swatching of the colour palette. Like I said, these do perform really well. Like I said, I've used them, really nice. But they also have like a memory behind them, because obviously it's my time in London, learning new stuff, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So that's some from the colour palette, pink and blue, really pretty, and I'll never forget that time. And a lot of what I do now is kind of due to that course, so I'm really, really grateful. And the final palette we got given was the Independence palette, slightly more like the neutral tones and things like that. This is really pretty actually, I think, bridal palette really. You've got a nice matte black in there, which I really like, and with all of them, apart from the colour block palette, which is all mattes, the other two you get a nice mix of mattes, satins and shimmers as well. Now these blushes I would use as blushes because they're really pretty. Let's just do a few of these. You've got this one, that's pretty, and that's pretty. I mean, they're all pretty. But yeah, just a really nice pigmentation. Yeah, really pretty. And I'm just, yeah, as well as being amazing palettes, they bring back a lot of memories. And yeah, the final eyeshadow palette, again, really beautiful. I did a first impression on this. I've used it a few times. Really love this palette, but again, it has memories from it. But again, it has a memory to go with it. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. It was the kind of anticipated big eyeshadow palette. She did one last year called Instant Eyes. Was it Instant Eyes? Or something like that, and it sold out really fast. But this is the new one from it, and it's got more kind of pinky tones. It's all berries, kind of like salmony type colours, beautiful shimmers in there and stuff like that. I think this was about £60, so it is quite an expensive one, but Charlotte Tilbury does tend to be a bit more high end and things like that. And yeah, I really like the formula because there's kind of mixtures of formulas, eyeshadows. So this one here, the God Eyes section, is a nice pink, but it's got a lot of glitter to it. So it's more like a colour with glitter over the top, which I think is really, really pretty. And then you've got one like, this one's really pretty. I'd say this one is more of a satin as opposed to a shimmer. There's no kind of glitter to it. It's more metallic, I'd say. Look how beautiful that is. Let's do some matte shades now. So let's do this one here. It's really nice. Obviously the shimmers and forward ones swatch a lot better than mattes, but that tends to be the case anyway. Yes, this is a palette that I actually used on my sister for her wedding day, so that's why it also has a nice memory behind it. That was such an amazing day. I did film her bridal trial of me using this on her to kind of establish what kind of makeup look she wanted for the wedding, so I will leave that also linked down below in case you'd like to check it out. But yeah, this is such a beautiful palette. Yes, it's slightly more expensive, but it's definitely worth her money because beautiful kind of pigmentation of the shadows, beautiful blendability. It lasts a really good amount of time on the eyes, considering we started getting ready on her wedding day 9ish, and obviously we didn't get back till gone midnight, so her eyes still looked amazing. So it's just, you know, it's another palette where it works really beautifully, and I'd still mention it even if it didn't have the memory behind it, but it also makes it extra special because it has got that memory behind it as well. So yeah, really lovely palette. So that's all the eyeshadows. Moving on to lips. I've just got 2 lip products. Well, I've got 4, but it's kind of 2 of each formula. So the first one, again, kind of a really recent discovery, is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lips. Now I've tried the Ultra Matte Lips, liquid lipsticks. I've got the kind of lippy sticks, really nice, but these are satin ones, so they do dry down. I've got Aquarius on my lips, which is this one here, and then this one's the shade Dopey. It's a really pretty colour. It's a really nice formula if you're someone who likes wants to try out liquid lipsticks but doesn't like that drying feeling, these are much nicer because they don't completely dry down. So they do transfer a little bit, but it means they're much more comfortable on the lips because more movability. But they're really nice pigmentation. As you can see, it's a really beautiful colour, this one. Very easy to wear. And they do a whole shade range of colours on there, so you could definitely find the kind of colour you like. And I think in comparison to the ultra matte lipsticks, the matte ones kind of almost came out darker than you're expecting from the tube, whereas these are pretty true to the colour you see in the tube, which I really, really like. So yeah, really comfortable on the lips, last a really good amount of time, do transfer, but they don't like disappear off your lips horribly, and so very comfortable, movable on the lips. And yeah, I really, really have been liking these. And again, these are really kind of inexpensive as well. Okay, and my final lip products. So as you know, I absolutely love the Kiko Unlimited Double Touch liquid lipstick. So it's got the double ends. Well, I discovered a new liquid lipstick from Kiko, and this is just the Instant Colour liquid lipsticks. So a very similar formula, except I would say the other ones are slightly longer lasting than these ones. These still last a really amount of time. But I find these don't dry completely matte in comparison to the other ones. But I find the application of these much easier. It's a nicer applicator, smoother to go on. They're kind of creamier than the other liquid lipsticks. So that's number 08, really beautiful pink. And then I've got 01, which is a beautiful nude. Really easy, wearable one, this one for every day. But yeah, they have a slightly more of a creamier texture in comparison to the other ones. Like I said, glide on really nicely. Really nice pigmentation on the lips. Almost a one swipe will do all the lips, which I really like. Like I said, the other ones are probably longer lasting, but these are more comfortable on the lips, I think. So I really, really like them. And yeah, they do a whole shade range of these ones, so it's really, really nice to wear. And yeah, just some really fun liquid lipsticks, because they do tend to be one of my favourite things to go for is liquid lipsticks, just because they last a bit longer on the lips and they tend to have more of a kind of pigmentation to the colour. But these ones I've shown you are more of comfortable versions of liquid lipsticks, which is why I think they're really nice. So yeah, those are all my favourites for 2018 cruelty-free wise. I can't believe it's the end of the year, so I all hope you have a really happy new year. Have fun, stay safe and all that, and I will see you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in 2019.